morning. And so what should be, even as we come back to some of these sentiments, what should be the direction that the country takes in terms of how it's going to spend its money? What are the points whereby expenditure should be applied? The people, I keep saying that the end users of the product possibly are the ones to give direction to this. It cannot be political sycophants who say SHA is working or it's not working. It has to be the person who is walking through the hospital and is being told a thing or two who should tell you if it's working. And if you say that we're doing better for the country with the budget, if you want to say, well, we're going to put money here, we're going to tax here, the folks are saying, well, how about we manufacture things here so that the end product is cheaper for us who are using it to build the economy? What direction should the country take in terms of how it budgets its money?
Thank you. Thank you. One thing, Ndu, is that budgeting doesn't mean that we have the money. It is like a visualization of what we want to have at the end of the day. Budgeting, actually, we normally look at it and say, yeah, this is what we've budgeted. But actually, we don't even have a coin of that on the table. It's like we are starting. I want to take back based on even on the comments that have come up from the Baraza, and starting with the first comment that the taxman look at somebody and they beat them to the pulp thinking this is the person who should giving us the money. But no, it means that based on the Constitution, Chapter 12 of the Constitution, which directs on how the public budgeting process should go by, and the supporting Public Finance Management Act, which was supposed to be supporting the implementation of the Chapter 12 of the Constitution. If you look at that, what I feel has happened, I think there's a lot that is hiding right there. Because if you look at just the government just the other day started on the zero-based budgeting, meaning that there has not been a lot of innovation on that area. People still over-rely on the templates and things that were being done earlier in the late 90s and early 2000s. So only right now, like in a year or so, the government is now becoming a little bit innovative. But what caused the innovation is the disruptions that came during the 2024 budgeting cycle. So even before we do that, it means that the government has to be pushed through the public participation, which the Baraza this morning is saying is not there, or the conditions are not conducive because people cannot public participate at 1 a.m. They need to be their home. So, and even as this bill comes to the parliament, there's a lot that also need to be done, you know. And right now, people want more of things done different, because there's no way you can come to the innovative kind of whether the TikTok they're mentioning about, you want to tax that, yet you want to still remain traditional in how you do the budgeting process. It cannot work. It will not work. The government needs innovative ideas to expand and to work within the legal framework of the Constitution. And you've heard they're saying Constitution is not working. It's not that it's not working. It's because the innovative way to ensure that people can easily understand and that Public Finance Management Act can be really understood. Chapter 12 of the Constitution can be laid bare and people can be able to derive and connect that with the Constitution.
So Ruth, the traditional way in which this has been done, obviously, may not be working for Kenya today.
It is not.
So you're saying government has to be, come on, you have to, in some cases, maybe in the spur of the moment, there are decisions that you can make, taking into consideration the changing times. It doesn't have to be the traditional ways in which things have been done before, especially considering how the world has changed.
That's it. And even in the tabling of the bill yesterday in Parliament, and even the House has been doing this so traditionally. Like, you cannot take the Kenyans of the past to be the Kenyans now. We are grappling with a very informed Gen Z and even millennials. So what kind of generation are we dealing with? And we have said previously and said again and again, this country has resources more than enough for its people. That is number one. The innovation idea coming from the Baraza this morning, we are saying, can we be able to even break down the income, because there's so much income? Because yesterday what we had is that the minister will ensure that they ensure that KRA can come and now be able to be strict more. Can it also be strict in those areas of income that have never been touched? Because it's not only individuals and businesses and the formal sector and the informal sector. What what government kind of, and what do they also bring on the table? Minister should have come and said, I'm bringing out of the other ministry, I'm bringing this on the table. And these are things that now we should start pointing out. For example, we say out of the investment that has been talked about in Baraza in Turkana, what came out of it, what is the loss, return on investment. Is like now that project, no one talks about it, whether that oil will ever come out, will ever be used, so that we are not seen like we are after our own Kenyan people. The government cannot be seen like it's chasing its people.
Yes.
Like it's according to that proverb that you mentioned this morning. Even as a dog are barking, there's a reason they are barking. There's a reason for even the camel walking. It's walking because it has no otherwise. But I think there has to be a disruption. We have to come out of the status quo and if it's accountability according to the Public Finance Management Act, we really become that. What is also the role of the county in ensuring, is the county is also paying its tax to ensure that we are also getting there? Or is this another kind of a country or a small country or something of the sort? And reconciliation, I think we have to reconcile between what is done in those big offices, reconcile that with the feel on the public, reconcile based on our politics of the day. No one, we are all looking for accountability and having a better country. And what we are saying, me, you, and the Baraza, what people are saying is this country has enough resources to do itself. The innovation now should trickle down to sectors. For example, manufacturing. Why are we not manufacturing things? Is there subsidy? Is there encouragement to ensure that sectors are working? There is none. Actually, even the fintech that we have right now is because people are innovative, are very innovative on their own, and also we have a citizen that is very active. But the government also feels that like they are a bit far, but they'll come only when is a taxing. Can we also see this?